Hi, this is Trish. I'm doing a review of the products New You in 22 and Metabolic AfterShock. I'm going through the program myself to see how it works and if it works for me because I've had a lot of trouble losing weight in the past and I've tried, probably like most of you, a million different concepts and ideas. So this time I decided to give me extra incentive and motivation that I would do this publicly. So I've set up my Facebook page and I'm monitoring my results publicly. Plus, when I first got notified of this product, it just really resonated with me and I felt it was going to be the answer after all this time for me to lose those extra kilos or pounds depending on where you are in the world. So I wanted to give you a quick run through of what I actually got in the program and how I'm using it. There's different components. These are all the areas that I have access to and I've purchased. The New You in 22 is the food side of the program. The Metabolic Aftershock is the exercise part of the program. Metabolic Mastery Club is excellent. It's got so much information about what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and for me to understand what's been stopping me for so long from losing weight. And then the final part is the Meals for Life after you've finished the 22 days. So I'm going to jump into each of these sections and show you what's in here. So let's start with the food because that's where I've actually started with my program. In here is the downloads of all of the sections. So as I said, this is the food side. So the Metabolic Transformation Guide, just simply go in here and download it and you can print it up or you can read it online, depends on what you want to do. I highly recommend you reading this because it's got so much information about what stops us from losing weight and the misconceptions that we've all been following for so long. Now the Metabolic Transformation Guide is quite a tome. It's 122 pages long, so you don't actually need to read this first before you get started. That's the great thing, but I absolutely recommend that in your downtime that you read all 122 pages. So the second part is the actual meals. They have meals here for the first 22 days, breakfast, lunch and dinner, so it's all planned out. You don't need to think about anything. You just need to follow the program, and I often think not thinking about it is a great thing. So this is the Metabolic Meals Blueprint. It also has, 96 pages, and with a contents page, introduction, it's got your full menu, it's got everything. It's got a shopping list so that you can just write that up and go and buy the foods that you want. The foods that they've got in the plan are pretty well everyday foods, so there's nothing that you shouldn't be able to get anywhere pretty well much around the world. And this was my Bible to start with, the Quick Start Guide. It means that you can get the program today and get started today or in the morning or whenever you choose to without having to actually do much work to get there. So this is the Quick Start Guide and it's only 15 pages. So there's checklists in there as well. So the information itself on what you need to do is only about 5 pages. So it doesn't take long to skim through that, work out what you've got to do, go get your food and get started. So that's the food side. Now I just want to go back to the products. So along with those downloads and all that information, see there's tabs across the top, we've got lots of other information. So they've got bonus downloads on supplements, on fat-burning foods, exercise mistakes, then motivational emails that designed to inspire you to keep going. And these don't just get sent to you automatically. You've got to click to get them started. So if you don't want emails in your inbox, you don't have to. But they've been excellent, coming in every day, keeping me on track. Then there's support calls. These you listen to. The first one you listen to on day 1, and then day 8, then day 15, and day 22. And along with all of that, there's a Facebook community where you can just go and ask whatever questions, share results, just chat to people about what's happening, ask people for ideas. So that's the food side. The other part of the food side is the Metabolic Meals for Life, but you only go there when you've finished your first 22 days. So I'm not actually going to go and look in there because I'm not at that spot and I don't want to mess with my head. I want to stay on my own track. Now, the Metabolic Aftershock is the exercise side. And you can see across here there's a whole heap of information. So again, there's a download, and these are the downloads of the exercises that you want to do, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Then there's a manual that you can print up, and that talks about the whole concept of the way they do exercise so that it gets your metabolism fired up again. The actual videos for phase 1, there's 3 different videos. Phase 2, again, and there's 3 different videos again. And phase 3, there's another 3 videos. I think each phase goes for 3 weeks at a time. Then here's a demonstration of some of the exercises that they do, and they do that slowly so that you can work it out. They're all simple stuff. If you've ever done any exercises, they'll be second nature. If you've never done any of these types of exercises, you can certainly learn them quickly. Now, the burnouts are an extra session that you can do at the end, which increases your fat burning. More information on why it works. And then there's a starter call, which is excellent, and you should listen to it. So there's 2 calls in there, and Jade, who's the guy who does all the exercises and in charge of that side, has got some really interesting things to say. And then you can track your results in here. So they've got a tracking spreadsheet which you can download, and there's lots of information here on measurements and how to do them. So that's the exercise side, so there's lots of information in there as well. And thirdly, I signed up for the Mastery Club. What we've got in the Mastery Club is a lot of information. So it's got live Q&A calls, so they have a call that you can actually tap into, go and ask questions and get an answer. They've got different types of interviews with different experts, and I found some of those to be fascinating, and I'm starting to understand why I've struggled so long to lose the extra weight that I've been wanting to lose. On the go videos. They've got extra recipes over and above what's in the actual manual, and metabolic tips, because a lot of it's about getting our metabolism working again, especially at my age when your metabolism gets slower and slower and we need to get it fired up. And of course, this all is part of the Facebook group where you can go and ask questions. So live Q&A calls. I've listened to most of the videos in here, and you might find this a bit crazy, but what I do is when I'm getting ready in the morning, putting the face on, I don't know what guys do, but putting the face on, etc., I actually have one of these calls going while I'm getting ready every morning. So it sets me up for the day to have the right mindset to keep me on track, learn something new each day, and it's a focus. I'm a great believer that if you focus on something, you'll get a result. So I use these as a focus. So there's lots of topics here. Healthy balance between protein, carbs and fats. Alcohol, that was clearly one of my issues. Red wine. Then we've got expert interviews. Now there was a couple of interviews in here I found particularly helpful. This one's on supplements. This one's on exercise. This one's on memory, mood and your brain. And I found that very helpful. Food allergies was really interesting. The hormones I found great benefit, and the next one I think, the harmful toxins. It just made me understand how I'd been sabotaging my weight loss by not being able to eliminate toxins out of my body first. So absolutely fascinating stuff. Sugar addictions. Then we've got on-the-go videos, which are which are about a range of topics. Bonus recipes other than what we've already got in the plan. Some more exercise videos. These are just some extra workouts. and again, the Facebook community forum. That's pretty well everything you get. It's the new you in 22, which is your eating program, the Metabolic After Shock, which is your exercise program, which is really excellent and a bit different to anything I've done, and the Mastery Club, which really keeps my head in the right place, but also gives me incredible information so that I understand what it is that I'm doing and why it's working, and what I was doing and why it wasn't working. So I hope that's helped you. So if you think this is for you and you want to give it a shot, there's a link under the video. Click on that and it'll take you through and it'll give you even more information about how the program works. I hope this helped you. I'm certainly only 1 week in, but I'm very happy with my first week. So second week, I'm really looking forward to my results. I'm already feeling so much fitter and healthier, and I've lost some weight and I've lost some size, which makes me really happy. Can't wait to fit into some smaller clothes. Good luck with the program.